Shalom. It's the great King Miraculous, live in effect with his brother, Phenom Deity of Evanescence. And we're here talking about what power now.
For today's series, we're going to talk about Celestial.
Excellent.
One of my personal favorites, my actual top two. Now, the thing with Celestial is it's a very beautiful power. Everything beautiful to a T. There's minuscule issues that I personally have with it, such as, well, our superchargers. They're not really useful. And another thing is, I noticed something. I don't know, sometimes I feel like maybe it might be me, but occasionally when I hit play, specifically just play, it feels like sometimes the animation drops out, and then I end up lunging at my opponent sometimes, just sometimes, but it's not all the time, it's very seldom, and I'm gonna just assume maybe it's just something that I do. But another minor issue is I feel like we're too vulnerable to at times, where we get interrupted, and it kind of just, in a way, becomes, well, like that. Like what you just saw right there. I was about to perform, I believe, what was it? Consume Souls. And I just got knocked out of my animation. I didn't even, literally, as soon as I performed it, I get knocked out of my animations. While every other power I notice, of course regular powers, don't really deal with that too much. But we do. Let me see, load out. I think that was Consume Souls. Yes, I was right. Yes. But Consume Soul, of course, you know, you're supposed to hit it. But when we mess up on our combo, it is devastating to the damage board, of course. If there was a way that we can get some kind of extra resilience, I guess that's something we need. Where we don't get knocked out of our own animation. Such as, if we're doing a plague, it takes quite a bit before the actual attack comes out.
So it needs to be faster to a certain degree. So let me butt in for a quick second. In my opinion, DCUO and fellow community of DCUO, I also feel that Celestial needs to be buffed. Here's why. I see a lot of people, some people try to say, oh, Celestial is not good without the robot sidekick. Trash. Remove that sidekick if you have to, people. You guys don't always have to rely on robot sidekick and Whirlwind Dervish, Sonic Cry, and etc. You guys don't have to. What I'm basically getting at is just that DCUO, you guys should buff Celestial and all of his powers, all of his abilities should be buffed. The supercharges, yes, they are. You know, most people would say trash, or they don't do no type of damage. So you guys can probably, you know, change that for Celestial to where it has, you know, some dope, well, it can do some good damage with the supercharge. That's what Celestial needs. Not just that, maybe more mods, I don't know. I mean, or maybe you guys can change Celestial to where that it won't be just just relying on combos. It shouldn't rely on combos so much.
I personally don't mind the aspect of the combos. Like, I actually enjoy it. That's what makes the power different for me.
Yeah, that's true too.
But I do mind the interruptions. The interruptions is like one of my biggest issues right now. Like, say for instance, I'm about to do a Consume Souls. As soon as I perform the second stage of my attack, I get knocked out of that animation and I basically lose out on damage. I don't like that. It makes me sad. That's pretty much it as far as that goes. Animations, I love the animations. I have no issues with them. Now, I do believe that they took away certain effects. Okay, you know how every power has its effect? Like, let me see. When you use fire, you basically, when you punch the ground, you cause your opponents to fly. You cause them to be dazed and burning.
Oh, yes.
Mental causes your opponents to be gravity charged and kneeling on their hands and knees at the ground because of gravity. Mental causes you to, react stagnated. they, or whatever you're doing. Say for instance, I burn you, you actually get burned and you're trying to put your, the flames out. Green light, same with that. You're trying to put out those imaginary chompers or whatever.
You know what, that's funny. That's funny that you said that, because fire don't have that. Fire don't have. Yeah, fire is always powers
Celestial
that have.
used to have a fear animation whenever you hit them with smite or harm.
Yeah, they should make it.
Would actually start running.
Yeah,
and then with retribution, when retribution was actually a usable move, it actually made my opponents kneel, literally kneel on their hands and knees, and they took away that animation. I don't know why they did that. I love that. Where I had my opponents literally kneeling on their hands, like say for instance sorcery, when I use condemn, that move puts them on their hands and knees.
No, wait, but listen.
I love that kind of stuff. I'm just saying little aspects, of course, but the main concern, of course, is the stun resistance. We need that, and then also, of course, damage. But I do miss certain effects that Celestial had to offer. That was what made the power fun for me.
Yeah. So, if you guys would,
Oops, I think I made a mistake.
let's all come together and let's tell DCUO Daybreak, hey, listen, you guys. Like we explained in last video, yes, Mental needs a buff. Celestial needs a buff. We're doing a new series, for powers. For all power sets, really.
Yes,
some needs
right.
to be buffed, some can stay the same, some can have, maybe you can even change up different animations and stuff like that of certain powers.
What me and YAH'MELACHIM are actually striving for is diversity. We want people to be themselves more in this game.
Yep.
It is a blessing
instead
to
of relying on Whirlwind Dervish, Sonic Cry, and Robot
I'm gonna
Sidekick.
be honest, my brother has serious hatred towards that move right now. He doesn't mind it, but you can tell it's more or less annoying when you have to compete with a move that
it's just
everybody else is using.
It's just that like, I want it to be fair for other people that don't use super speed. A lot of people I guarantee you, half of the people where we at right now, half of these people are super speeds. Most of them,
Should we give them a spoiler for the next power we should go over?
No, not yet.
Okay, damn. We gotta leave that.
Yeah.
Alone.
So just just to be fair. So for Celestial DCUO, please allow Celestial to shine. Give it a buff. I think you guys. Wait, didn't they just nerf Celestial Death Mark?
Death Mark. Yeah, they nerfed it.
Oh no! Don't nerf it, you guys. But
they already did that. It's already been done. You can tell that thing's been nerfed.
Damn.
Shoot, I can't even use it.
Okay,
it's
well.
Not even worth using no more.
Oh no! And then talk about Celestial. What's a ability that's probably a single target that you want to be AoE, or that should be AoE?
I don't really know. If that was the case, though, I would say Haunt/Smite, but the way it works, I'm okay with it.
What about
everything
Death
else
Mark?
is okay.
Is that single target or AoE?
Oh, it starts off as single target, but when they explode, it goes. I guess it can be AoE. It depends. But if Death Mark can work on multiple targets, like the actual mark itself, now that would be really nice.
Okay, so for Celestial, the best thing that you guys can do for Celestial, make it where Celestial is a little bit faster with using his combos. I know that might take some time, some work, but if you guys can make him a little faster where he can be able to clip in and out certain powers, etc. Supercharges needs to be buffed. Celestial needs a supercharge.
I feel like it needs to be just swapped around.
And then the last thing,
neon venom boost. It's okay, but I want like a real supercharge for my power. I would like to do some damage. 2 of them for healing and 2 of them for damage, of course.
Yeah. So if it okay, so put it like this. You guys should have did it to where if you're in healer role, that power, that supercharge is gonna heal, do whatever it have to do, you know, to heal the group. When you're in DPS role, that supercharge should be able to do some type of damage. It's that simple. But other than that, I think we solved the problem with Celestial. One more thing, if Celestial don't get knocked out of the combos so much, maybe you guys can make it where it's more immune, or add some more mods for what? But I don't really know too much about Celestial.
And power channeling, I believe, that make that a little bit more. I guess for Celestial, I don't know.
I mean, for
Everything
certain
else, like I
moves,
said, is alright.
that's a porno.
But for now, I gotta figure out a way to work around with what's currently given to me.
Okay.
I'm a little nervous to.
So for those that are lovers of mental and celestial, hey, we're here for you guys. We're here to help you guys be able to love your power, go back to your power, because the powers that are a little low or etc. or whatever, they need some love. I mean, I would probably be upset too if fire got hella nerf. And I'm like, damn, man, I can't use fire like that. I feel like I can't be myself, because now it's nerf to rely on, okay, well, what's the top power? What's the best power in the game?
Yes,
and that's what a lot of people do.
too.
When they feel like their power, like mental, celestial, it can be water, atomic, etc. You know, maybe even ice. You know, other powers that you can think of that you may not think that's top tier. People rather go to nature, electricity, rage, munitions, hard light, maybe even gadgets as well. Like, they're picking, you know, but we're just trying to make a equal playing field for all power sets, to where that they can all strive and not rely on a whole bunch of iconic powers. Like I said before, like I mentioned, Whirlwind Dervish, Sonic Cry, Robot Psychic, etc. But that's my opinion. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about what me and my brother talking about. And anything last words, brother?
That'll be it for me. And remember, guys, stay spooky. And it's Phenom here. And remember, so if you like the channel, if you like our channel, of course, our channels, reconsider subscribing. Remember, it's always October. And what is your channel again?
It's YAH'MELACHIM, Wrath of God Gaming. Come.
That is correct.
And let us take you on a adventure.
Alright.
Yes,
and
Lord.
remember, guys, stay strong out there and be nice to each other. Like I always say, be nice. And y'all guys have a blessed day.
It's King YAH'MELACHIM.